Tonight, we're seeing how the community is working to support fallen Leflore County Deputy Thomas Walker LeMay's family through this tragic time. He's the officer who was killed in an ambush Sunday near Worcester. 36-year-old Edgar Lara was arrested for shooting LeMay and was moved to the Sequoyah County Jail today. He has still not been charged. 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer shows us the impact he made on those as a law enforcement officer.
Support is pouring in from across Leflore County, whether it's flowers, flags, and notes left at memorials here in Heavener and Podo, or fundraisers for his family. It shows just how hard this loss has been felt across the community and how they say it won't be forgotten. For one Heavener family, their connection to Deputy LeMay started on a day they needed help.
My kids actually noticed that there was a guy outside, and he was carrying our weed eater.
They called for help, and LeMay showed up.
And he was the one that arrested him.
What started as a call for service turned into something more.
Es una comunidad pequeña donde todos nos conocemos.
When my kids would see him patrol around, they would say, "Oh, look at them! That's the guy that's the cop that helped us."
The family later invited him to their daughter's birthday, a small moment that stuck.
Por lo bueno, por todo como se portó con nosotros, un gran ser humano.
We would be eternally grateful for the support that he gave us.
And in a small town, those moments carry weight.
We may not be able to fix everything, but we can show up, stand together, and help in the ways we know how.
Julia Haney owns a local boutique.
He was a coyote hunter, so you got the coyote.
She's turning this support into something people can wear.
Over 300. And it has been up for probably 6 hours.
T-shirts, hats, decals, with all proceeds going directly to LeMay's family.
It will remind Deputy LeMay's family, especially his 5-year-old daughter, that her daddy was and always will be remembered as a hero.
Because for many here, this loss feels personal.
I've seen firsthand the sacrifices that come with the badge, the long hours, the risk, and the unwavering commitment to protecting others.
In the middle of grief, a community is choosing to show up.
I think his most prized possession, showing that he was a father.
For a deputy, they say always did the same.
Be grateful for the time that he was here, and grateful for the people that he helped.
In Leflore County, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
The support isn't just coming from local agencies or Leflore County residents. A nationally recognized nonprofit is among those stepping up to help. The Brotherhood for the Fallen provides emotional and financial support to families, departments, and communities after the loss of an officer. Members of the Arkansas chapter are now coordinating travel with others as they prepare to stand with Deputy LeMay's family.
We give them a support check from each chapter to start the mending process, whether it be to pay for the mortgage, whether it be pay a car payment, whether it's to take the family members on a vacation, whatever they need to do. We have no stipulations on how they use the money.
We also learned today the other officer injured in the shooting, Worcester Police Chief Andy Thompson, is now back home and recovering tonight. We'll, of course, continue to follow the community support following Sunday's shooting and look ahead to LeMay's funeral, which is now set for Thursday at 2 o'clock at the Heavener High School Gymnasium. All new tonight, Bella Vista police have confirmed one man is dead after a single car crash on Sunday. Police identified the victim as 81-year-old Charles Williamson. Police say they responded to a crash on Cunningham Drive near the Oz Trails Bike Park Summit entrance. They say Williamson's car was overturned on top of the fence on the bike park. Williamson was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say the accident is still under investigation tonight. The Fayetteville Farmers Market is officially expanding, but without vendors being able to sell any alcohol. Fayetteville City Council approved the expansion plans tonight. The market will now run 2 months longer from March to Christmas. It will also add hours to Tuesday nights and expand a block east on Mountain Street. Vendors selling alcohol was also proposed, but council members amended the rule based on feedback from stakeholders and concerns the whole measure would not pass at all tonight. Those new rules, by the way, go into effect right away. Now, the council also changed the city ordinance regarding residential sewer damage claims. We've been telling you for several weeks now about one resident who faced damages above the $100,000 city compensation limit. The city can now hand out payments more than that as long as an insurance adjuster recommends it and the council unanimously approves it. An Arkansas law requiring children to get parent permission before creating a social media account has been blocked by a federal court. The court blocked the Social Media Safety Act, which was signed into law last year. Federal judge says the law is too vague and restricts free speech, siding with the tech industry trade group who filed the suit against the law. The state is appealing it. The same federal judge also ruled last year age verification tools on social media are also unconstitutional. At the Oklahoma Capitol, a bill has been signed into law that creates the True Grit Trail in East Oklahoma, commemorated after the famous book by Arkansas native Charles Portis. Oklahoma lawmakers hope it'll bring more visitors to this area. Signs will be placed all across the state and on state highways, including in Sallisaw, in Spiro, and Tallahena. Those signs will direct tourists to visit places of interest along the trail. Fort Smith already commemorates the path with a sign that's put up on Highway 22. Arcoma police say a missing woman with dementia is safe tonight after an overnight search. Officers say the case quickly turned into a multi-agency effort and involved crews from Arkansas and Oklahoma. 5 News reporter Taylor Howard explains how the search unfolded and why cases like this can escalate very quickly.
Arcoma police says a missing woman has been found right here in Fort Smith off of Highway 271, which is about 7 miles from her house.
According to Arcoma police, the search began around 8:45 Monday night after Smith, who has dementia, didn't come home. They say she was last seen earlier that afternoon near Choctaw Street in Arcoma until they found her almost 14 hours later.
We're a small department, so we definitely relied on all these other agencies when they called us offering to help. It was really nice to see a community come together, not, like I said, just here in Oklahoma, but Arkansas as well.
Police say with a smaller department, a search like this can easily turn into a big effort. Even responders from Oklahoma City joined in on the teamwork.
It was a team and we had a game plan and everyone knew what their task was and no one was afraid to get down and get dirty and do what we needed to do to bring this lady home to her family.
Law enforcement says while she was on her journey, she lost her phone. Assistant Police Chief Mallory Speaks said with a phone, they can trace people much faster.
If you have someone in your family, whether it's a child or an adult that has a special need and they tend to wander, we do ask, there's all kinds of trackers you can get on them.
Experts with Alzheimer's Association say families can take steps to prevent situations like this, using apps like Life 360 and acting quickly if a loved one goes missing.
If they keep going and they keep walking and they don't recognize where they are or what's around them, they're not even going to be able to realize their loss and ask for help.
Thompson says if you're worried about a loved one, there are steps to reduce wondering that comes with dementia. You can visit their website, alz.org/help for tips or speak with professionals. In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Taylor Howard, 5 News.